it's Noya, and welcome back to another art talk video. It has been a while since I did one of these, so I do apologize. I haven't been posting a lot recently. I've been very tired from work, so I haven't been drawing a lot. But I do have some new drawings to show you today. There's two of me, and then there's one of a new character that I drew. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one is actually a full body character design that I decided to do for myself. So I do have my chibi version that I usually use for everything, but I wanted to go ahead and make myself, but in a cozy casual outfit. I usually like to wear casual clothing. I like to wear hoodies. I like to wear sweatpants. I just really love loose clothing. So I actually based this character design off of my favorite hoodie, and then since I love to wear sweatpants all the time, that's what I put myself in. But in terms of the design of the hoodie, it's actually based off of one of my favorite hoodies. I really like the colors of it. The design is not 100% the same, but it's very similar, and I just really love it. Brown is my favorite color. I love the greens and the reds. It just looks really nice, and I love wearing it all the time because it's super comfy. In terms of the hairstyle, I wanted to do tied up hair, just because I don't like having my hair in my face. So I decided to do the cute little two twin buns, and then for the bangs, I decided to have forehead bangs and also those that frame the face. And then this design is actually going to be used for streaming, so that's why there's two different versions. So when I speak, I will be using the talking version with the mouth open, and all cute and stuff. And then when I'm not talking, then the cute little head tilt and the wink will be used to show instead. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think it looks really cute, and I think it will give a more cozy, casual vibe to streams. And I hope y'all like it a lot because I really love it. And yeah, that's just something I wanted to do for that. The next one, there is a warning. It is a horror-esque picture. I don't usually like horror. I don't like to play horror games or anything like that, but I did want to try drawing something scary for once. So it is a scary version of me, so just so y'all know. So there has always been something that's very terrifying for me in video games and stuff, is when the character comes out of the screen. And that's something that I really wanted to do, where you have the darkness in the background and then there's just the light from the screen and then the character is coming out of it. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. I did want to make it very mental asylum-esque, in terms of the outfit that she is wearing. So it has the buckles. The reason why it is more of a pinkish color than the usual white, as well as with the stains, is because it is bloodstained. So it is very creepy in that way. She has very sharp claws, sharp nails. And I wanted to go ahead and put rips all throughout the outfit as well, just to show that people fought back against her. So this is really the creepy siren thing that I wanted to go for with the ruined siren. So for this one, the hair is completely grown out, very long from staying alive for long periods of time, never cutting it. The cuts and the mask on the mouth is something I really wanted to do, especially where you could see the smile, but it also looks very creepy in that way. And then the very open, psychotic eyes is something that I wanted to do as well. So yeah, she looks very creepy, but I'm actually very happy with how it turned out, and I really like it. I can just imagine myself just crawling out of the screen, looking very scary, and just staring deep into your soul because you're next. But I really did like the colors that I chose for it, and the more glitching screen that I wanted to do. But yeah, I don't usually draw horror often, but for some reason, I really wanted to for this one. and I really like how it came out, so I hope y'all enjoy it as well. And maybe I'll draw more horror versions of myself in the future, because I am a siren and I will be luring you in. So, like sirens do, typical sirens in the stories, they'll lure you in with their song and then drag you away. So, to go along with that, I wanted to do something a little bit more horror this time. And then the next one. So this is actually a new character that I made, and her name is Lumina. So I've actually drawn a mole character before, and it was just like pure mole based, like just formatting the design around the animal mole itself. However, something that I have always really liked is like lantern keepers or lantern spirits, things that go along with those who like guide spirits or just guide those who are lost. So that's something that I wanted to do. So her lore is that, and I'm sorry if you hear scratching noises, my cat is wanting to get out of the door even though she just asked me to come back in. So pretty much the lore is that she is a mole blessed with the power of the gods to guide lost spirits and those who are alive who are also lost. She hides in the shadows and leads people in the right direction with her lantern light. And over time, she has these beautiful, cute things right here called glow bugs. They're based off like fireflies, but instead their body is that of a lantern, which I really love. So those types of animals follow her and light the way, while also taking people out of their scared state that they feel when they're lost by just enticing them with itself. So I really like that. So in order to go with more of a lantern keeper vibe, of course, I love brown, so I had to have the brown-esque of it, and that just comes from her being a mole, so that's where the brown stuff comes from. Also, if you're in the woods guiding people, brown is like the main color in that area, so if anybody gets lost outside, then brown is the best color to blend in with, so that's what we went ahead and went with. I really like how I made her shoes very detailed. I did want more of a autumn color palette, and since like lantern light is usually like an orange and yellow, I decided to add that all throughout the design. So she has a cute little cape and it hooks at the front, and then she just has like a regular shirt that just is like tight and sucks to her, and then a corset, just a little one, and then some baggy pants, and then the cute shoes, little heeled boots that I really love. To keep the more lantern keeper vibe, her eyes are very bright like a lantern, and then she also has lanterns connected to her braids, so I really wanted to add it that way. The reason why there's a lot of purple butterflies is first because I really love butterflies, but also because butterflies are a symbol of like freedom and leading in the right direction. So since that is something that goes along with her, and I also wanted a cool color within the palette just to really pop, I decided to add those. So I really love how the butterflies look. And then there are 3 different colors of moles that you can find. There's like the more grayish black ones, there's more brown ones, and then there's something called a golden mole. And since I love all of them as a mole is my favorite animal, I like to make the hair have all 3 components. There's also a little bit of a butterfly-esque thing going on right here. Storm, you do not need all this. I also have the lantern on the necklace, and then like there's like a interesting butterfly type thing going on right here, and then you can see like mini fireflies on the corset as well, so I wanted to add that. And then there's just leaves and everything also on the bag, and this is where she carries any extra things that she needs. But yeah, I really love this design. This is actually one of my first times drawing a character of a more thicker body type, especially around the hips. So I really like it. I really think she's really cute, and I really, really love how she turned out. And then of course, since moles are pretty much blind, the glasses are there. But I really love the braids and everything and how she turned out, and I especially love the glow bug. I think it's really cute. So I really hope that y'all like her design, and every time I make a new character design, I am going to want to do this about this character type thing. That way you can see my thought process on why I decided to draw the character, because I really do base them around all this lore that I come up with. So I hope you really like it. The next character that I'm drawing right now does not have any brown. So it's going to be a different character entirely, since I do like to use brown for a lot of my characters. But I really hope you like her. And I'm hoping to draw more of her because I really like her as well. But overall, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you did, that you watch more videos in the future. Please feel free to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye!